unboxing video got cut short because my phone decided to cut the video short. So I didn't get to show you guys all of these supplies and everything and all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Is that okay with you guys? I hope so. So, hopefully you guys can see. I don't have like a good setup or anything. So, like I was saying, that I was reading this stuff off in the last video. I'm going to go ahead and open it. So it just comes open here like this. When I ordered this, excuse me, I did not know that it was actually also a pop-up stand. So I knew about the carrying case. I knew that these brushes could be used for watercolors, acrylics, oils, or face painting, which I thought was really cool. That means these brushes are soft and all that stuff. So I did not know about the pop-up stand, so that's really cool because then it lets them air dry. So I'm going to go ahead and put the box off to the side. And like I was saying in the little mini unboxing video, I'm horrible at saying names of things, but this set is Leokor, and it's the Professional Artist Paintbrush Set. There's 15 premium quality artist brushes, okay? Inside of a travel case, which is this nice flat case here. I'm going to try to change my lighting a little bit. It's like way too bright and shining into there. Let me see if that helps anything. Okay, let's see. So like I said, travel case. Little zipper here. Hear that zip. And then we're going to open it up. Set it upside down. Alright, I'm going to take these items out and show you real quick. So it came with this sponge. It's just a nice little soft sponge. It's got some grooves in it, probably from being packaged in here tightly. Put that off to the side. It comes with a little palette knife. This says 3, so that must be like the size. I do currently have one. I don't know what size it is, but it's a little bit bigger than this. But the sides are rounded, not edged like this. I'm going to go ahead and take this out of the wrapping. Hear that crisp wrapping sound here? I'm going to get rid of that. So, comes with its own little palette knife. Really nice. Light. You use these to mix your paint together, or you can use these to paint onto the canvas with as well. Put that off to the side. Oh, I gotta move my water. I brought over some warm water. One's clean water and one has a little bit of soap in it so that I could wash these brushes off. So here are the 15 brushes. You get 1 through 15. These are more detailed brushes. A fan brush, which was not packaged properly. It should have been kind of laying flat, not off to the side like that, but it's okay. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's weird. 5. Okay, the 5 and the 6 just look a lot alike. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They're all numbered. So we got 3 that are kind of small pointed, 1 fan brush, 2 round brushes that have a nice tip. Then we've got this one. It's kind of flat. This one's rounded. Another flat edge, flat edge. This is an angled one, flat, angled. And these ones are kind of flat, but also rounded. So that's really cool. It also has this little handly case. You can actually close it up with this out of there. And you can just, use it as a handle and carry it that way. It says this case is perfect for traveling with. And so they are Velcroed onto there. There's 2 Velcros One here, one here. This one is so that it keeps it down when you want to travel with it. And then the second one, what you're going to do is you're going to bend the flap that holds your brushes, and you're going to put it down on that second Velcro. And that's how it becomes the pop-up stand. Very nice. I'm going to go ahead and do that to both sides now. Pull that down. So see, like when you're using these, you can put this off onto a side table or on the side of your desk, depending on how much room you have. And you could just grab the brush you need, pull it right on out, dip it in your water, dip it in your paint, start painting, and then rinse it off. Put it back in here to dry. So I also got, I'm going to put this to the side really quick and show you what else I got. I got a new clear acrylic painting palette. This is from Premier by Nicole. This is a 12 by 16 inch. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take it out. It is slit on the side here, the packaging. It's not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to take it out from here, but since it is slit all the way down, I'm just going to go ahead and take it right on out. Get rid of that. It does have this nice little paper, which, you know me, I don't really throw stuff away that much, so I'm probably going to save this and do something with it, make something out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and slide this underneath my desk here. Alright, so I have not used this yet. It just came today. It's nice and acrylic. I do see that it is kind of scuffed up a little bit already, even though when I bought this off of Amazon, the stuff said that it was scratch resistant and that paints would peel off and everything. But since it already has some scuffs on here, I'm going to probably think that it does scratch. But hey, it's just a palette. I needed a new one. I want to use this with my oil paints. Basically, I could really use this with any of my paints, which is great because as long as I wash it off, I can put any kind of paint I want on it. I do plan on getting some gouache to test out. I've never had gouache before, so hopefully I can get some of that soon. I'm going to go ahead and just slide this underneath my tabletop here too for now. And I am going to go ahead and I'm going to show you guys washing these brushes. The box says before using these brushes that you need to wash them off. I read this before, but I'm going to read it for this video. It says before for first use, right here on the box. It says prior to use, wash your brushes with warm water and soap. Wipe off excess water and reshape the brush head with your fingers. Air dry the brushes completely before storing or using them. You could do this using the pop-up stand included. Store the brushes safely in the protective case included. 1 second. That phone call was garbage. Anyway, so that's what the box says. So I have some warm water in my, this is actually my cup thing that I use for water my paints and stuff. So that's why it's so dirty looking. I just put some warm water in there and some dish soap. Just very light dish soap, not a lot, because I don't want it to ruin my brushes. And then here in my little bowl here, my little sea creatures bowl, I put some clean water. Let me get my little towel ready that I also keep handy for painting purposes. See, it's just an old ratty towel. I'm going to put this on my lap so I can dry these brushes off. So I'm going to go ahead, move the camera back a little bit. Alright, I'm going to start with the smaller brush. Number 1, we'll just start with the numbers. And we're going to put that in the soapy water. Just mix that. And then we're going to dip it in the clean water. Okay? Now that it's been rinsed off, I cleaned both of these water things before putting new water in them, so I know they're clean. We're just going to take our towel here and just gently let it wipe off water. So there is the first one. Feels a little damp still, but that just means it has to air dry, and I'm going to use my fingers to re-tip it, and that's how it goes. And then we're just going to slide that baby right back into its little hole in the case. Now we're going to take the next brush out. This brush has a protective little thing on it, which we can remove. Once you remove it, you should not try to put it back on the brush, because that is how brushes get frayed. So now this is brush number 2. And we're going to slide it into the soapy water. Scrape it against the bottom a few times. Wiggle it around in the soapy water. Like that. Okay. And tap that off. Kind of get some of that soapy water off. So that way we don't mix in the soapy water too much into the clean water. Going to rinse it off in the clean water here. Same thing. Kind of wipe it against the bottom. Going to use a towel again, just to kind of, you can just go like this, or you could just lightly pinch with your fingertips here with the towel. That also helps you reshape it, but I'm going to go ahead and just use my fingers again anyway. And we're going to just kind of bring it back to a point. Basically, I'm just going to do this to all the brushes, even to the fan brush. One out of there. I don't really use fan brushes all that much in paintings at the moment, but that's only because I do a lot of cartoon paintings, and I don't really need a fan brush for those. Unless I'm doing a background, then I might need a fan brush for those. But I do plan on doing some scenic pieces this year. I have one planned already. It is going to be a waterfall piece, and I'm going to be doing that for my sister as a gift, housewarming gift for her home that she just moved into not long ago. She lives out of state, so again, we're just using this to kind of brush off the fan brush here, get some of that water off. It doesn't have to be completely dry, and then we're just going to kind of go like this and let it dry. And hand that over here. I will probably end up fast forwarding some of this footage so that way you guys are not bored out of your mind watching me do this to every single brush. But basically, while I do this, I could talk to you guys about some stuff. I got these brushes because I was using some older brushes that they're not really old, I guess. For my acrylic paints, I use a bunch of different brushes that I've collected over the years, and they work pretty good with acrylics. When I went shopping for art supplies last year, around tax time, I got a whole bunch of canvas, and with the canvas came a set of free brushes. It said that the brushes were good for all different kinds of mediums, and so I went ahead and used them for my oil, since that was my newest purchase, my newest supplies, my newest painting supplies. And I didn't have any brushes dedicated for those just yet. And I feel like you should probably stick to using brushes for one kind of medium, because that way you don't accidentally mix the paints and things like that. Oil paints can really damage other paintbrushes, and if you use mixed paints in them, it's just not good. So I didn't want to do that. So I went ahead and started using them with my oil paints, and noticed that some of them, the stiffer brushes, were just leaving too many marks in the paint. That left me with a very small amount of brushes to use, because there were some good brushes in there. They were white tipped brushes, and they worked pretty well, but just not that many different sizes, different ranges, and things like that. So I was been dealing with that, and I was like, you know what, I need to treat myself a little bit, find a cheap set on Amazon, and just purchase it. So I went ahead and bought this set, and to be honest with you, it wasn't that expensive. I'm gonna go, let me see if I can pull up the price for you guys. So, yeah, I went ahead and did that because I didn't really have much of a Christmas. Like, I didn't get anything for Christmas. Our kids got some stuff for Christmas, but we ourselves really didn't get anything for Christmas this year because of my husband has a shut-off, and it's just not a good time for us to get stuff for ourselves. I'm a little unsure about this brush. It's got short bristles, and then it's got long bristles, so I have no idea about this number 7 brush here. But yeah, so I was like, you know what, we're kind of back on track right now, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find some brushes that I can use strictly for my oil paints. And I found these on Amazon, and I was like, it has its own little case, and it's got a palette knife, and I've been looking to get more palette knives as well, because I only have one of those as well. And so I was like, can't go wrong with that. You know, it comes with something that I'm looking for. I'll be interested to see how this brush itself works. So, because it's got, like I said, it's got short bristles, and then it's got some longer bristles. Sorry, my arm keeps getting in the way because I put the case off to the side. I guess I could kind of move it closer now. Uh-oh. My show came unpaused. So I'm going to go ahead. Just keep brushing. You don't want to leave your brushes in water too long, whether or not you're cleaning them off or not. So, dry that off. Yeah, I have a palette knife that should be coming later this week, and then I got some hair stuff that is coming as well. And I'm not showing you guys these items that I get to boast or brag or anything like that. I just like to have people to talk to, and it's kind of like YouTube is my way of communicating with other people, like-minded people who are into the same kind of things as me. And I figure if you're watching art-related videos, that you must be into art. I don't know why my TV keeps unpausing, but it's driving me nuts. So, again, here we go. Another dried one. Well, cleaned one. Not completely dry, obviously. So, yeah. So, let me see. Okay, so the brush set was $16.99. Really not a bad price for 15 brushes, plus a sponge, plus a palette knife, plus a stand, like a case, and it kind of turns into a stand. That's pretty good. And if these stand up to time, then that'll, you know, be even more worth it. I have bought tons of really cheap brushes over my art life. I think everybody starts with really cheap art supplies. Growing up, I think we all start with that. And and there's nothing wrong with that. If you are a young artist and you're watching this, just know that building up your supplies can take time. I used to have a lot of stuff, but over the years and moving and kids and things, I have ended up losing a lot of my art supplies. So I had to basically start over from scratch. As a mom of 3 and 1 income in the home now because I can't work due to my medical stuff, it gets hard to buy new supplies throughout the year. So normally what I get to do is during tax time, I kind of go out and I buy supplies. Damn it. Why is it doing that? Rinse that off. So during the tax time, I get to go and go a little crazier than normal and buy some art supplies. So that's what I did last tax time. We're almost done with the brushes. So yeah, these brush set pretty cheap, not too expensive. So if you're out there looking for a good set of brushes, I have not used these yet, so I don't know how good exactly they are. But if you're looking for a decently priced purchase for the artist in you or the artist in your family, these might actually be a good start. They're only $16.99. You get a good range of different kinds of brushes, depending on what kind of work you do. Some pieces you might need a more detailed brush. Oh my goodness, what is going on today? Alright, I'm going to wash this brush. We are almost done. I got 3 more brushes after this one. Doesn't take long to wash it off. I think the palette was pretty cheap too. Let me check on the price of that. Yeah, the price of the palette was $7.60. Sorry about that. It was originally like $9.99, but it's on sale currently on Amazon. I got both of these off of the Amazon website. They came in a few days. I just purchased these over the weekend. So, I love shopping on Amazon. Everything comes pretty quick. Sometimes, depending on where the seller is located, you might have to get, it sent out to you from somewhere else, and it might take a little bit longer. Other things, are already in the area somewhere, and you can get them shipped to you pretty quickly. I didn't pay any extra, so I ordered these during the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, most likely Saturday. It was either Saturday night or Friday night. I can't remember, guys, but I ordered them during the weekend. I know that. And they got here today, which is Tuesday. So I'm going to go ahead. I've got 2 more brushes to go. So all together, the price of the 2 items together was really not that much. About $22, $30 to $30 really, if you think about it, because you got to pay some shipping. Like I said, I really like shopping off of Amazon. I will be putting the link to these items down below in the video feed here. If you guys get these supplies, let me know how they work for you. Let me know. Let me know how, if you get them, how they show up to you, if they're packaged the same way. Because believe it or not, sometimes you can get duped and get some pretty crappy stuff from people. So far, the only thing I can say that I was upset about so far with the brush, the packaging of the brush, was the fact that the fan brush was kind of dented when I opened it because of how it was put in here. A fan brush needs to be flat when shipping, I think, because if not, then the bristles get all messed up. So this is the last brush. I like the size of this. I don't think I own one this size at all. So this is going to be a good background brush for me. Woo! And these are pretty light brushes. Like, they're not heavy at all. They're all very light, even this big one here. Alright, so that was the last brush. It's a little wet still, but I mean, they're all going to be still a little wet after you, even if you use a towel. I'm going to go ahead and just go around the base of the barrel here of the thing because I don't want the water to seep into here. So now that I have all these brushes washed off, I'm going to move the water out of the way, and I'm going to show you how they look as they air dry. Alright, so here they are air drying. They are obviously still wet. I put this brush out a little higher than the other brush because it is the fan brush. As long as you have room to close this, then you'll be able to, yeah, see, it'll be able to close with it up above. So that's good. Because I don't want it to get like it was when I got it. I don't want it to be all messed up again. Because when it got messed up in the shipping, it lost a hair. So, fiber. Yeah, so that's what they look like. I really hope that they are definitely good quality. They feel like a good quality. I'm very happy with the travel case. A lot of times when you get a travel case, it's really crappy and thin material. But this one actually feels nice and thick. The zipper is on there tight. And yeah, I have a few brushes. And I have a few sponges. And I have one of these already. But I mean, when you can get a set that has 15 brushes in it, a sponge, a palette knife, a pop-up little area, and it's a travel case, I mean, you can't go wrong for $16.99 off of Amazon. So that's what they look like. I will be showing these again while I use them. I'm going to go ahead and make sure they're all put back in here properly. The only one I'm going to leave out a little bit from its actual placement, because it could go lower, is the fan brush so that it doesn't touch the other bristles. There. So I'm going to go ahead and let these dry now, and I'm going to go ahead and go. But I do plan on doing a full review of these brushes later on after I've actually used them with my oil paints. I have a current oil painting that I'm painting. It is my Sailor Moon inspired piece. It is of Princess Serenity and King Edmund. It's like, I'm calling it Lovers because they are lovers. And let me see if I can grab it for you guys. Doing a lot of layering and blending. This is what it looks like so far. So I will be using these brushes that I just got to finish this painting. So that'll be really fun. I am really close to being done with the Cowboy and Indian scenic landscape piece. I'm having some problems with the Indian. He's just not coming out the way I really want him to look. His face is just not right. Having some troubles with his hand. This hand right here in particular. The other hand actually looks decent now, but this hand still looks a little wonky. Other than that, it needs a little bit more touch-ups with the cowboy's hat. It's really dark in one tone, so I'm probably going to touch that up a little bit. Then I got to paint the bottom of the canvas, and then I got to seal it, and then it's going to be shipped off to my nephew. And his sister's pieces are done. They're waiting for me to finish the cowboy piece. these are the pieces that I had for her. These are, you know, just a sample of what I do. I do a lot of cartoony pieces. I love painting. Whatever comes to me, I will paint it. I am branching out and trying to do more landscape pieces. I have done one piece of a bridge, night piece. So yeah, I have other pieces for other family members to do as well. I don't know how, but now my camera is not at the same level. It fell down and turned off, and now it's not at the same level. So, give me a second here. Alright, that's better. So, yeah, I definitely have so many more paintings in mind to do over the next year. But I also want to do some DIY projects. Sorry, I want to do some of those with my kids and just by myself. I also want to do more drawings. I don't want to just give up on drawing because I'm working on paintings. I want to be doing everything. My sister has kind of asked me to do some portrait pieces, so I do need to practice my hand at stuff like that, which I will try to get to as soon as I'm done with some of these main paintings, because the paintings are my first priority right now. I would like to do paintings, to sell paintings, besides just to give to my family. So, cross your fingers. There are some fairs coming up this next year, so hopefully I'll be able to purchase the things that I will need to do those, because I have to have my own table and stands and all that stuff, and tent and all that crap. So cross your fingers that sometime we'll get to that. I still want to do prints, but until I can do my own prints, I will be selling stuff off of Redbubble. I do not make a lot of money that way. I get like a few dollars depending on what it's sold. So yeah, you can definitely go check that out. It is Redbubble. ArtWorkOfDR is on there. But yeah, I really enjoy art. It's just a lot of fun. I hope you guys have liked the look at the brushes. And I know this video is more than just looking at the brushes because I'm talking to you guys. I just want you guys to know that I appreciate everybody who is continually following me, who are watching my videos and commenting on my videos or liking them. I appreciate you guys. I'm a very small channel. I'm a very personable person, and I want to get to know you guys and talk to you guys. I do have a art group, like a Creative Minds group on Facebook. It's called Creative Minds. So if you guys want to check that out on Facebook, go ahead and check that out, Creative Minds. It's got a bunch of my artwork in it, so you'll see ArtWorkOfDR posts, you'll see DJkittyruby posts, you'll see just me underneath there, Danielle. It'll have like me in there. I've got my friend Tink in there. Some of my family members are in there. They do other kinds of creative things like making stuff for their homes or knitting or stuff like that. So if you guys want to join that group, excellent. Just let me know that you came from YouTube and I will add you. What else? Oh, so I want to do like a artist collective kind of thing as well. Every few months or every other month or every month or so maybe, where we pick a theme and we do a piece or some kind of art project. It doesn't have to be paintings or drawings or anything like that if you're not creative in that way. Say you're a knitter or a crocheter or, you know, whatever it is that you do, we can pick a theme and you can do your spin on that theme, and we post the pictures onto the group site and share them and such like that. I'm hoping that people will join that. Right now it's just me who's in it, like who says they want to be in it is me and my friend Tink. So we can't really do much on our own. I mean, we can. We've done one kind of together before. We did a native thing together. I did a Galaxy native lady, and she did a drawing of a native as well. So, I mean, that's all that's really happened. But I really want to do that, so if you guys want to join that as well, you got to be a member of Creative Minds to be a part of the collective. You can have a YouTube channel and all that other stuff, but you don't have to have a YouTube channel. That's the difference. You don't have to have a YouTube channel. You don't have to make a video if you don't want to make a video. Just post a picture of whatever you did do for that collective. That would be fine. I would be posting pictures and probably making a video about it. That's just because I do have a channel. My friend Tink, on the other hand, does not have a YouTube channel, so she would just be taking a picture of her progress or the finished piece and posting that onto the site. So definitely find us on Facebook and check that out. Like I said, I appreciate you guys so very much, and I try to check your guys' channels out too. If you have a channel, I definitely try to check your videos out. I try. So if I have not checked your channel out, just let me know that I haven't checked your channel out, and I most likely will get to that and follow your channel. And I think we should definitely help support each other. I know YouTube has changed a lot of its rules and all that other stuff, so smaller channels aren't really getting the same look at that other channels are getting, which, you know, it happens. But if we sit here and support each other, I think that we can all grow bigger. So let's go ahead and search out those smaller channels, give them a shout out in your videos maybe. There is a YouTuber that I like watching. She makes videos every once in a while. She's not a super big channel. Her name is Emily, I think. Ooh, what is her name? Emily something. I know she commented on a video of mine, so maybe I can find the comment. I don't want to watch the video. There. Let's see what her name is. Okay, it's not showing me my comments now. Weird. Maybe it's this video. I think it's this video. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so Emily Art. She's a small channel too. She's bigger than me, but she makes videos too. Her last one was about a month ago, which I believe was like an art supplies one, but she does make other videos where she draws and stuff. So if you guys want to check her out, she is my shout out for this month or this week. I'm not sure how many shout outs I'm going to do. But yeah, she is cool. She checks out my videos. I check out her videos. You know, I like doing that. I watch a lot of other YouTubers like Daily J, Amanda. I don't remember what her channel is either. I'm horrible at remembering what channels' actual names are. But, I mean, she's cool. She's a bigger channel. I follow her on Instagram too. I watch the Art Sherpa. I watch Nerdy Crafter. I watch Doodle Date. Doodle Date's a good one. I'm trying to find... I watch Art of the Cart. I mean, these are all bigger channels that I watch, but... Oh, Hidden Rainbow is one that I like watching. Man, why can I not find it? I watch Kelly Eden, but she's not an art channel. She's kind of crafty though. Brushes and Bunnies, Jazza, Dramatic Parrot. I watch her. She's kind of cute. Oh my goodness. Well, for some reason I can't find the one that I want to say. But I can find all the other ones. All right. Amanda Elsie Art. Elise. I watch her a lot too. She has a lot of more subscribers than me, which is fine, but she also takes the time out to talk to you sometimes. I have messaged her on Instagram just some questions about art and stuff, and like editing programs and stuff, because I was having a hard time with mine, and she was super nice to me. She didn't blow me off, and you know, I find that really encouraging when someone who is a bigger channel takes that extra time to in their busy schedule, because she's a YouTuber and a college student, and she took that time just to talk to me and explain a little bit about the process of the software, and it was so helpful. So I think as creators we should all be a little bit more helpful maybe. I'm not saying obviously give handouts or anything like that, but I mean, if someone has like maybe one or two questions and they ask you, just like give them a nice little answer. And you know, I'm not one of those people that has a lot of answers, but if someone were to ask me something that I knew about, I would try to answer that question for them, and you know, just let them know that they're not alone. So yeah, definitely go out there and check out some smaller channels. Go out there and check out any channel that is a creative channel, and just, you know, give them that, you know, helpful little push that they might need. I plan on definitely supporting my other creative people on YouTube. I'm just one person out of many, and I'm very small channel, and I know that. So I'm cool with that. I know it's a lot of work, and I'm going to keep working at it. My health does get in the way a little bit, but I'm not going to allow that to rule my life, and I'm going to keep pushing for the things that I want in life, which is to get my artwork out there, to maybe sell some artwork, and to make my YouTube channel better. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'm sorry it's a little long, but I love you guys, and I hope you guys like the new art supplies. And I definitely have more videos coming. I just hopefully can get some more out soon besides this one. Like I said, I've had a lot of issues with recording stuff and it being gone or messed up. So hopefully after tax time, when I get my new laptop or desk, I'm not even sure if what kind of setup I'm getting yet. But whatever I do get will be better, and it'll be better for streaming and things like that. So stick with me, guys. I'm planning on a lot of things, and I'm not going anywhere. I might not post every week, but I will be live streaming and making videos as I can. Mini vlogs, things like that. Mess up videos, funny videos, whatever. I'm kind of like an all over the place kind of person, if you can't tell. That's just me, so that's my channel. I don't have like one set thing that I do. I do art, I sing, I write. I'm kind of funny sometimes. I'm a little crazy. So if you guys like those kind of things, stick around, because you never know with this kitty cat. Alright, well, I appreciate you guys sticking around, and definitely go check out Emily Art. She is cool. I hope she makes some new videos soon, because I can't wait to see them. I will put a link to her channel in the bottom, because like I said, she is my #1 shout out of the year. So I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.